Hello, fellow gifted students. My name is Mrs. Young, and I am here today to share with you an exciting lesson that you're going to be working on at home in the coming week. Before I start, however, I want to check in with you. Hope you're doing okay. Hope you are finding ways to have fun, be creative, enjoy some outside time, and continue with learning as we're going to do today. So share with you an exciting lesson. I'm going to start by asking if you've ever heard of the game Mousetrap. It's a board game. And if you haven't, the object of the game is to get your mouse all the way around the board without it getting trapped. And the mouse can get trapped using several different contraptions, like a ball that will roll and hit a cage that will drop down from below. And there are levers and other kinds of obstacles that the mouse has to escape in order to make it around the board. And the reason I bring up that game is because it fits in really well with what you are going to be doing in the lesson. And before I get to that lesson or that fun activity, I need to also explain something else to you. This man right here, he is important because actually the lesson is named after him. And his name was RubeGoldberg, and he lived from 1883 to 1970. And he was a famous cartoonist, sculptor, and author. And he was known for drawing funny cartoons, funny inventions, I should say, and putting them in cartoons. He would create an elaborate set of arms, wheels, gears, handles, cups, and set them into motion using balls, pails, books, bathtubs, puddles, and get this, even live animals. Yep, he used live animals to set into motion these crazy contraptions. And I want to show you an example of one of his cartoons. This is a pretty cool cartoon. And I'm going to walk you through it a little bit because it is kind of hard to see. But it starts over here with the water boiling and ending up as steam. And then the air, of course, causes it to condense and fall as water. And then the man grabs the umbrella. And as he pulls down the umbrella, that lifts the board, or excuse me, lowers the board. And the bowling ball drops, which causes the mallet to hit the screen, which causes the screen to hit the cradle, and the baby starts crying. So the mouse rocks the baby to soothe the baby, and as he rocks the baby, he scratches the man's back. So quite an elaborate cartoon and contraption to show a man getting his back scratched. All right, so you're probably thinking to yourself, what does this have to do with what we are going to do, what I am going to do at home? Well, you are going to use a simple machine. Actually, you're going to use 4 simple machines. So take a minute and think back in your brain. What is a simple machine? What were the examples? Gosh, it sounds familiar. You got it? All right, here they are as a refresher. You've got a wedge. You've got the incline plane. You've got a lever. You've got a pulley. You've got a wheel and axle. And you've got a screw. So you are going to, in your contraption, that's right, you are going to do a RubeGoldberg automatic food dispenser contraption, and you are going to use 4 simple machines, minimum of 4. You can always use more, but you have to use a minimum of 4 machines in a series of 10 steps from start to finish to put dry food like beans, rice, or cereal into a bowl or cup. So you might be asking yourself, how do I do that? What do I use? Good question. So I pulled a couple things together, just a few things. Otherwise, I could spend all day looking for things to show you. But I'm sure many of you have empty paper towel or toilet paper rolls at home. Those can be used in your invention. Matchbox cars, right? I have a piece of wood I found in the garage, and I have a timer, so I could always set the wood on the timer and use that as a lever and use my timer as a fulcrum in some way. And I also fastened a Play-Doh rolling pin and string to a paper cup. And if I turn it, I can lower it or raise it up. Okay, so few common materials, places to look could be the garage, the pantry, a junk drawer, you know, that place where you throw all the odds and ends nobody knows what to do with. So you can look in those places. Did I say toy box yet? I don't think so. So if you have areas where you keep your little Matchbox cars or other kinds of toys, balls, rolling balls, go check those areas. And just be creative, have fun. And you are going to also have some writing components to this, of course. Scientists always plan what they're going to do first. So you will have a planning sheet where you're going to sketch your ideas and think about how they're going to work together to accomplish this task of creating an automatic food dispenser at the end. You are going to, of course, when you are done with your many experiments, because it's going to take a couple times to get it to work and you'll have to change your ideas as you go, you'll have a reflection piece where you will think about what worked well, what didn't work well, what would you do differently? And you're going to go ahead and record your responses on that sheet as well. So all of that material is included with this lesson. There are also, I should say, video links. So if you would like some ideas about things to use or what other people have done in past Rube Goldberg inventions, there are a bunch of links. You can go check that out on the web and get some fresh ideas. And other than that, the only rule is to have fun, really. Well, and I should say the 4 simple machines and the 10 steps. So I guess there's 3 rules. 4 simple machines need to be used. You need 10 steps and you need to have fun. Other than that, I think you got this. I'm excited to see what you come up with, and I miss you all. And I hopefully will see you soon on another video in the future. Bye.